Hello Wolfpack, quick little update here today for Bitcoin, not too much to talk about, but what I can say is we have CPI releasing in roughly 12 hours from the time this video will come out, maybe 11 hours by the time it comes out. And CPI we're expecting to be bullish, right? We're expecting inflation to come in lower than 9.1. We're expecting it to come in lower than what it was last month, right? The market is having a general consensus, a general prediction that it's going to come in at 8.7%, which would be a 0.4% decrease than what it was in the month of June. And so that would be a sign of inflation potentially topping out, which would be bullish, right? Now we have to say that generally speaking, the market has been incorrect, right? The market on the last three inflation hikes has been wrong by 0.3% on each occasion. But even if it is wrong, right? It's predicting a 0.4% decrease. So say it's wrong by 0.3%, we're still getting a 0.1% decrease. And any sign of weakness, even if it levels out, even if we get the same result as we did the month before, that would be an indication that, hey, inflation might not be topped out, but at least it's slowing down, and that might lead to some bullish price action. So I've talked about that quite a bit as of recent, and that's kind of been my justification for the bullish argument. Now, I'm not bullish, though. That's the thing. And you know, people get this confused. I'm outlining the fact that that would be a reason for the price to go up. However, what I do acknowledge is that we haven't had any confirmation yet. I'm still bearish in the market. I still think we're in a macro bear market. I do think there's hope, right? But I think we need to see some evidence of that materializing. And in my opinion, the evidence we need to see on Bitcoin is actually a daily candle close above 23.8k. We have yet to see a daily candle close above 23.8k. We've had 3 separate attempts to get up there. In fact, including all of the daily candles, we've had 6 attempts, right? 6 wicks above 23.8k and not one daily candle close above it. We need to close above 23.8k for there to be any realistic chance of any short-term bullish price action on Bitcoin. And extending past that, what we actually need to be seeing on Bitcoin is a close above 28.6k, right? So let me outline my views very quickly. If we break 23.8k on the daily candle, that's pretty bullish, right? That's pretty bullish for the short term. But realistically, the bear market invalidation zone is actually 28.6k because that is the level we held for support for the entirety of the bull market in 2020 and 2021. And that is also where the bull market support band is lurking currently. So 28.6k is actually the bear market invalidation zone. If we break that, we're back in bullish territory in a macro scale. But what we need to be doing in the shorter term for any kind of confirmation is break 23.8k, sorry. That is what we need to break on the shorter term. And it seems as though we're just not able to do that at this point in time. Now, CPI could be the catalyst for a break above 23.8k, right? It very well could be, because as I said, inflation might come in very low, and that might lead to a market bounce, right? So it very well could be the catalyst, but at this point, it hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet, and so we can't act on it yet. In fact, what we're actually seeing from a technical perspective, and I've stood by this for weeks now, what we're actually seeing from a technical perspective is actually a bear flag formation, a longer term bear flag formation. I've slightly adjusted how I've drawn the lines here, and I've actually made it into a larger bear flag formation. Previously it was smaller. What we can see is that this is extremely similar to what we've seen before, right? What we saw over here, for example, in January 2022, we saw a large bear flag formation, right? Where we had this, you know, massive market bounce. It was something like that. I can't remember how I drew it properly, but something like that. We had a massive market bounce before moving down. Everyone flipped bullish. Even over here in May, right, it wasn't necessarily a bear flag, but it definitely was some sort of consolidation pattern that was resembling a bear flag, right? We had a massive kind of, you know, consolidation period for about a month and a half, or market bounce kind of thing, and then we went down again, and right now we're seeing the very similar thing. We're seeing another bear flag formation closely resembling that of what we saw in January and February 2022. And so yeah, no, I don't think it's justified at this point in time, even in the slightest, to flip bullish on Bitcoin. I've said that over and over again. I don't think right now is the time to be short-term bullish on Bitcoin, because it's not short-term bullish. All that it is in the meantime is getting rejected from resistance. Now, this doesn't mean it won't go up. As I said, CPI very well could give it the strength to go up, but we need to be seeing the close first. I think anyone who's buying right now under 23.8k on a daily candle close is quite simply just buying into resistance. And that's not something you want to do as a trader or an investor. It's very dumb, actually. And if we're looking at the RSI, for example, we've actually closed this red candle, and we've actually broken out of the RSI ascending triangle formation, which indicates that we're probably going to be going down a bit more here. Now, you know, here's the thing. You know, I could go ahead and draw in, you know, maybe some sort of a line here, support line. We could see that on this actual drop right now, we've actually found support just then, right? This support line here. So we found support. Yeah, and that's the thing. So maybe we found a base now. Maybe at 22.7K, 22.6K, we found a base. We're going to wait for CPI. If CPI will come in and we'll go up. You know, who knows? The fact of the matter is we need to be waiting for it to happen. We can't be buying on unconfirmed data. We need to be waiting for that actual daily candle close above 23.8K before buying Bitcoin, in my opinion. Right, zooming out to 4-hourly time frame, you can see that bear flag really starts to take shape. Very clearly a bear flag formation. There's really nothing else to say about it. And if we're moving over to something like the S&P 500, we can see that this inflation release, the CPI release, is going to be very, very important because the S&P 500 is at resistance right now. And so if inflation comes in higher unexpectedly, we will see, and I guarantee you, we will see a strong rejection off of this resistance zone. Bitcoin will tank, the S&P will tank, everything will go down. Whereas if inflation comes in, higher as expected, we might, everyone thinks, oh, we might pump. It's like, well, it's not that simple, right? The fact of the matter is the market is expecting inflation to come in higher, which means it's probably already priced in that it's going to come in higher. So if it, lower, sorry. So if it does come in lower, we'll probably go sideways for a bit and then slowly uptrend. We won't just pump today. I don't know. That's what I would think would happen, right? Usually when you see the market price something in, it means it's priced in. So if it happens as expected, if inflation does come in lower, you don't just see some random mega pump, right? You just see kind of, all right, that's what we expected, and you slowly trend upwards, right? But if it comes in higher, higher than expected, that's when you start to see a massive crash. So yeah, I think, very simple video today. In fact, I'm just reiterating some points I've already reiterated. Very simple video. All we need to be seeing on Bitcoin, it's really quite simple. People love to overcomplicate this kind of thing. I've said it like weeks now. You guys are probably getting so sick of hearing me say it. We need a daily candle close above 23.8K. Until we get that, this market is not bullish by any means, right? And that's the simple reality of the situation. So before we end the video, I want to jump into a few things. Firstly, we've got Rules of Crypto VIP. You can go to my YouTube channel homepage, click on the join button, and it will bring up the tab that shows you everything the VIP members get. You can see it's 40 AUD a month, which is about 28 USD a month, which is less than $1 a day. 4 exclusive altcoin trading setups per week. Prioritize reply to comments, a 2-hour lecture on market psychology, and an exclusive Telegram group access. You can read more about that on the membership tab. Highly recommend you guys sign up there. And then also we have the BitGet Exchange, which again, I highly recommend you sign up to with my referral link. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes to sign up. It's completely free of charge, and you're getting access to a decentralized, on an individual level at least, an individually decentralized exchange. No KYC, no linking your identity to this exchange, which is perfect for tax reasons and perfect for avoiding government regulation on cryptocurrency, which of course is the purpose of cryptocurrency. It's meant to be decentralized, so this exchange is perfect. It's got half the fees of Binance, and it's got systems in place to prevent liquidation risks like you have on the major centralized exchanges. So sign up using my referral link in the description below. And then lastly, you can check out my company, the Crypto Academy, developed with myself and Mega Whale Crypto, who's another fellow analyst in the game. We've got Become a Trader, a 10-unit course, basically a TA course, a trading course, a technical analysis course, teaching you how to do TA, teaching you how to trade. You can find out more on the website. It's very extensive, 450 slides, 80 videos, 8 worksheets, and a trading diary. You're not going to get much more extensive than that. And you can email us here at cryptoacademycourses@gmail.com if you're interested in that kind of thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. CPI soon. Keep your eyes on it. And I'll catch you next one. Cheers.